Hello there. Let's learn how to change active to passive voice, and we will look into the different forms of present tense. A quick recap. What is active voice? He eats an orange. When the subject is the doer of the action, meaning the subject is doing the action, then it is active voice. Whereas in the same sentence, if we switch the subject and the object and say it in a different way, for example, an orange is eaten by him. In this case, the subject is the receiver of the action, and you can say the subject is passive, and hence this is passive voice. He plays chess. As you can see, this is a sentence in present simple tense, and this is an active voice as the subject is doing the action of playing. Let's change it to passive. Chess is played by him. What did we do to make it passive? The object becomes the subject, and as you can see, the subject is now the agent who is doing the action. So remember, what is the format of passive voice for present simple tense? It is subject plus either is, am or are plus past participle form of the verb, and the optional part is by plus the agent. So by him. So this is passive voice. Chess is played by him. Next sentence. She teaches me. How do we change it to passive? In this sentence, let's swap the places of the subject and the object, and what do we get? I am taught by her. If you see, the structure of the sentence is the same. The subject plus either of is, am and are plus past participle, that is taught, and by her. So remember, when we are changing from active voice to passive voice, the object in the active voice becomes the subject in passive voice. So if we have the sentence, Tina helps me, how it will change? I am helped by Tina. So here the object has become the subject in passive voice. Tina helps us. What does it change to? We are helped by Tina. Tina helps you. You are helped by Tina. Tina helps her. She is helped by Tina. Tina helps him. He is helped by Tina. Last sentence. Tina helps them. In passive voice, it will become they are helped by Tina. So remember how to change to passive voice. The object in active voice becomes the subject in passive voice. Now, the other way to say the same thing is when we are changing from active to passive voice, the subject in active voice becomes the agent in passive voice. So, I help Jim. How does I get changed? It becomes Jim is helped by me. Next sentence, we help Jim. Jim is helped by us. You help Jim. Jim is helped by you. She helps Jim. Jim is helped by her. He helps Jim. Jim is helped by him. Last sentence, they help Jim. Jim is helped by them. So remember that the subject in active voice becomes the agent in passive voice. So let's take more examples. Grandma bakes the cake. How do we change it to passive? The cake is baked by grandma. Grandma does not bake the cake. How do we change it? The cake is not baked by grandma. So remember, the first case is the affirmative sentence, and this is the way we change, and the second sentence is a negative sentence, and this is the way we change it to passive voice. And you see, in both the cases, you will see in passive voice, the sentence will have the auxiliary verb am, is or are plus the past participle of the verb. Now let's come to present continuous tense. I am playing chess. Now, this is an active voice, and how do we change it? Chess is being played by me. As we see here, the object of the sentence becomes the subject, and the subject has been changed to become the agent who is doing the action. So, chess is being played by me. Remember, the passive format for present continuous tense will be subject plus is, am or are plus being to show the continuity, and the past participle form of the verb, and it is optional to add by and the agent who is doing the task. So this is the format for passive voice. Chess is being played by me. Let's take another sentence. She is cleaning rooms. How do we change it to passive? Rooms are being cleaned, and we have omitted the optional part by her. Let's take more examples. He is painting the wall. How do we change it to passive? The wall is being painted by him. Another sentence. He is not painting the wall. How do we change it? The wall is not being painted by him. So now you know how to change the affirmative sentence to passive, and also how to change a negative sentence to passive when it is in present continuous tense. And in both the cases you will see the sentence should have the auxiliary verb am, is, are plus being plus past participle of the verb form. Now coming to present perfect tense. I have played chess. This is an active voice. And how do we change it to passive? Chess has been played by me. What do you see? Here again, the object becomes the subject, and the subject is the agent who is doing the action. So what is the format of passive voice? It is subject plus has or have plus being plus past participle plus by agent. As you can see, the verb already is in past participle form in the present perfect tense. So this is the passive voice for changing present perfect tense to passive voice. Chess has been played by me. Let's take another sentence. They have built a boat. How do we change it to passive? A boat has been built by them. So remember how to change present perfect tense to passive voice. More examples. They have invited you. How do we change it to passive? You have been invited by them. Another sentence. They have not invited you, and it gets changed to you have not been invited by them. As you can see, the first sentence is the positive or affirmative sentence, and the second sentence is a negative sentence, and both of them can be changed to passive voice. And in both the cases we have the format has or have plus been plus past participle. Now coming to the last form of present tense, which is present perfect continuous tense. He has been reading a book. This is an active voice. Can we change it to passive? Is it possible? No. Remember, present perfect continuous tense has no passive form. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.